And welcome back to episode 120 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I'm your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co host, Malcolm Laker Gold Complected.
But your granny loved it. Hello, how we doing?
Gee, you stupid. I got my guy, Coach Mike, in the building. What's happening?
What's going on?
I don't like that. What's going
That
on?
sounds
That
like
was
a
very
melancholy line. That sounds
defeated.
like a force. What's going
That
on?
was a
That's
defeated.
what you hit to
That
somebody else
was
by
that
talking to.
was
You're right.
that was
I
Bills
mean, I'm really,
Nation.
I'm
Let's
really only
ride.
here to take my beat down, and then I'm out.
I know
So,
that's right.
Do we need to call EAP, Mike? Because I've seen some Bills fans crying in that stand. It was pretty upsetting.
Let's
Like
get
that was
into it.
crazy. Yeah,
I mean, ultimately, it was a great game.
No,
it
it
was a
was.
good
It
The
fucking
was.
last
game.
came down to the last 2 minutes,
Tyler
and
Bass has to
Kentucky
go. He
wide
has to
right.
go. Tyler Bass has to go. He has to go. I don't care
You know,
what. I don't care history. I don't care what. He got to be up out of there.
But are the death threats okay though? Because
no, that's not
No, no,
okay.
no,
No,
no.
but I mean, Scott Norwood was tilting the glass, saying, "Hey, it's not just me." So, Scott Norwood, wide right, Bills, 89, 90, one of
Oh,
those two.
is that what
Yeah.
I automatically, I don't know your organization like that. I automatically assume that was somebody in the management or whatever saying,
No, that
listen,
was
it's not just my calls. It's
that was Jim Kelly's kicker.
oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, here's the bottom line. That game is not on Tyler Bass. That
No,
game
it's
is
not.
not on Josh Allen. Josh Allen played that game well enough to win.
Yeah, no, he dogged that bitch.
That game is on Stephon Diggs, Sherfield,
Mm,
and
mm.
Shakir, all of whom dropped perfectly placed balls 30 to 70 yards down the field. Diggs being the most egregious because he runs his mouth the most.
Right.
And I don't know if you saw like the pan out on that throw from Josh. That ball was in the air 65 yards and hit Diggs in the hand where he was the only one that could catch it. And he dropped the motherfucker.
I thought that
So
Sherfield joint was a catch.
no, we're not talking about the same one then, because there was one where I'm not talking about the one that they
They
thought about challenging or whatever, because
right, right.
that
I
one
He had his hand.
could have
And he told the ref.
he did, but
I
then
saw a
the ball
forearm is what I'm saying as the ball came in.
I
It
I'm
could have
not
been a
gonna
drop, but it looked like a catch to me.
I'm not gonna fight that. I'm gonna fight his actual drop where he was
Right.
open 30 yards down the field. Same with
Yeah.
Shakir. Same, and like I said, Diggs, literally that ball had to be in the air 65 yards and hit him in the hands. He had the dude beat, and he just didn't make the catch. Now, the only questionable decision I have for Josh is when he went to throw the touchdown to Shakir, got hit as he threw it. Diggs was screaming wide open on the crossing route and
For
had
real.
a clear ability to get the first down there at the end of the game. So, that if anything, that's Josh's one bad decision. And honestly, I don't even think it was a bad decision. I think he got hit as he threw it, and he came up a little short up for Shakir in the end zone.
Tyler still got to get up out of there though,
He does,
Mm.
he does, and I
because it's
mean,
not your first incident. Like,
Free Tyler.
and you were inconsistent throughout the season, to be honest.
he
So
was.
the fact that you put on the last year's playoffs with this year's inconsistency and then this blow,
Yeah,
you got to go.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, that's a kick that should be made. Period.
Right.
And it
Right.
wasn't even close. Like, I could understand if it squeaked a little bit, but it wasn't even close. It wasn't even in the ballpark, and he wasn't the one that was hurt. The punter was the one that was hurt, not
Right.
Tyler.
Right.
So,
No
Kelsey and
death threats
Mahomes,
though.
I'll give them props. Pacheco, I'll give him props.
Dog.
But at the end of the day, that was Bills dropping passes, and And that's really all it was. Like, yes, the missed field goal, but even then, you're giving the ball back to the Chiefs with a minute and a half left. Like, I'm not saying that's a win, even if Tyler hits it.
Right.
That what killed us were those 3 big crucial drops, all of which would have been first downs, 2 of which probably went for tutties.
Right.
Like, that's the game right there.
That nigga Josh is a monster.
If your playmaker, Stephon Diggs, the one that cries about getting the ball the most, can't make the play, you don't deserve to win it. And that's hard for me as a fan.
Right.
It's especially hard playing, the Chiefs for the 3rd time, that being the loss, knowing that we beat them 3 times in the regular season.
Right.
Like, it's just.
But like I say all the time, the Chiefs, believe it or not, are usually night and day between the regular season and the
playoffs.
You're not going to see the same Kansas City.
No, and that's where I'm saying it was a great game.
But
it came down to that last drive with 2 minutes left, and the Bills couldn't close.
If you feel that way, Cliff, then why did you pick who you picked in that game to win? You picked the Bills, I recalled last week, correct?
No, I did. I definitely picked the Bills.
It's funny that you said what you
But here's the difference.
You picked the Bills.
Here's the difference between the Chiefs this week versus the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I mean, it might be the last 10 weeks based on one of the stats I saw. Kelsey had 2 touchdowns Sunday night, and he had 1 the 10 weeks prior.
Right.
And that's what I was saying. And didn't I tell you before the game started, we was offline, and I said Travis Kelce's gonna have a game. They're gonna force him shit because he hasn't had nothing in a while. And T Swift needs some playoff airtime.
Right. Well, that's the big rumor right now, right?
What?
That the NFL. So you've seen the NFL logo conspiracy regarding the Super Bowl.
The San Francisco 49ers and the Ravens.
Oh,
yeah. Did you see that they just republished the logo?
Yeah, the all blue joint.
All blue with red across the bottom because they want to set up Taylor versus Eminem. They want to set up Detroit versus Kansas City.
You know what though? Beyond that, I could have seen Detroit pulling it regardless.
You think?
Yeah, I could see Detroit shocking the 49ers.
Yeah.
The 49ers have not been playing their best ball.
So you want to hear the other part of that conspiracy there?
What?
You've heard about the dude who used to run legal or was a counsel for the NFL who was murdered gangland style like 5 years ago?
No.
Because he came out and said that he was the one that created the position for the NFL that they couldn't be sued for antitrust because it's not 32 teams. It's one organization. And basically that means antitrust laws don't apply to them, so they're not being like anti-competitive between the teams or whatever.
Right.
It's all one company. The only other company that has that legal position?
WWE.
Classified as sports entertainment.
Hey, they just got fucking.
It's been that way though.
Mike, did you see that contract?
Yeah,
with Netflix?
I saw. But at the same time, like it's not even for the states.
What you mean?
I mean, like the pay-per-views and everything aren't going to be available in the States is what I saw, is that it's only overseas.
I see what you're saying.
National deal. It's not a US deal.
Well, it's funny that you say that because boxing fans have been complaining of that for a while.
Yeah.
Especially with DAZN. The DAZN app has fights that are cheaper and the subscription is less expensive over in Europe, I guess you could say, because I don't think it's specific to England.
But you could find that everywhere. Like things are cheaper for the same product elsewhere in the world because Americans are dumb enough to keep paying for it. Unless you're smart and you go to the VPN route and you sign up through it with your country of origin being somewhere else.
Right.
But even then, you're still paying extra for a VPN.
But what's the extra $5 as opposed to how they sticking you?
Right.
The
No
fights
doubt.
alone, I think they were advertising them in some instances being almost $20 less than what we were paying for that fight.
Yeah, I believe
So
it.
you're making up the VPN plus with one, you know what I'm saying? But can you purchase like shit like that online? Can you purchase like a WWE event or a fight online from because it's still going to your billing address and all that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it depends what you do. I mean, you and I know what I do to get all of those events.
Well, the weird thing is, Mike, and I don't know, the ins and outs, like specifically with WWE. I don't know how we kind of got here, but anyway, it don't matter. But like that contract, like they also have rights with Peacock, so like I know that they would stream their pay-per-views before through Peacock. So I don't know if that stays the same or like they're just spreading out everywhere. It's all everywhere. You know what I mean?
So they had a deal with Peacock, but I'm assuming the Netflix deal supersedes it everywhere but the States. And maybe that's why.
Well, the deal, Mike, was supposed to only be for Monday Night Raw, which, if I know briefly, you know what that is. But it's only supposed to be for Monday Night Raw, Mike. You still got the SmackDown and the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that gets streamed at, but
I think that's still Hulu because that was a Fox deal.
Motherfuckers is getting
SmackDown. Money. Yeah, oh, no doubt.
It's all that. No. What you mean to say? It ain't motherfuckers. It's a motherfucker getting money. Because all these companies are just subsidiaries of the same to mask the fact that it's all going to the same motherfuckers.
So you're not wrong, and I've fallen down. Cliff, we're going to save that conversation for
but
Friday.
It's the truth, though. A motherfucker getting money.
I saw somebody that basically tied 98% of consumer packaged goods to BlackRock, which is therefore owned by Merrill Lynch, which is therefore owned by Bank of America. So like they're all owned by, to your point, mega corporations.
Right.
We can go into detail on that on Friday, but circling back to football, disappointed for the Bills. You know, their window is shrinking. I think they've still got 1 or 2 more years before the East becomes competitive again. You know, it was this year with the Dolphins and who knows? The Jets could find a quarterback and turn it all around. I don't know, but
it's interesting though, right?
Patriots suck though. All right.
We've got Gerard Mayo.
It's interesting though because I feel like the East in this situation at least will be competitive because as far as the Bills and the Dolphins, it's only minor tweaks that need to be made.
Yeah. I mean,
minor tweaks to get y'all in the game.
The Bills' biggest issue again, and the reason why Kelsey caught 2 touchdowns, we had no linebackers or secondary left. Like, we literally only dressed 4 linebackers for the game.
Right.
And one of them, like, 3 out of the 4 went down at different points during the game. Like,
I saw that.
You can't, like, what are you supposed to do at that point?
I
don't even have enough to, like, put some. I'm like, you might as well put Vaughn back there and make him an edge rusher from a linebacker position. Or, you know, have Epineza play, you know, an outside backer slot. Like, I don't know what else you do at that point. Not to mention, you know, Rasul Douglas went down again. Tre'Davious White was back, but I can't even remember if he finished the game. Like,
they played, was running Johnson or somebody.
Yeah, Taron Johnson, who's been there a lot this year. Yeah. I mean, it's supposed to be Taron and Tre'Davious. Those are the starter corners. But we've been hurt at the corner position all year. You know, Hyde and Poyer stayed healthy, but fuck, dude, we lost the best linebacker in the league like week 4. So
what's his name?
I don't know if I would say in the league, but
he tried to throw it in there.
But he's top.
One of the top.
Yeah, he's
probably
top.
5.
Oh yeah,
definitely top 5. Maybe could even argue top 3.
Right. So that's all I'm saying is, you know, you lost one of the best linebackers in the NFL. I think we traded Edmonds last year, which I didn't agree with. And then, you know, a bunch of young guys. So 24 points should be enough to win. I don't like giving up 27, but it's the Chiefs, and Kelsey scored 2 touchdowns. What are you going to do?
Yeah, and I mean in the run game.
Yeah, I mean, the run game was solid, but it wasn't. It
Well, I'm
wasn't
talking about
devastating.
Kansas City.
Yeah, he
Right,
looked like
right.
they was hungry running the ball.
Yeah.
Man, Pacheco wasn't fucking playing. Man, that's
He runs
that
thing.
nigga though.
He
I
look
just-
weird sometimes too. Like he just be stomping real hard. Like,
Right. He want
He
everything
runs
to feel.
aggressive.
He want everything. He want the earth to feel him when he.
He took like a weird hit. I said, how did he get back up from that?
Yeah, he's a dog.
He did take that one where he went in, the one that he scored on.
Yeah.
Stiffed at the
You
line.
see how his body
right
like
at the-
yeah, like he got stiff.
It looked like
Yeah,
something
that's what
out
it
of a
was.
video game because it was. And then he got. I didn't think he was getting up, but he shot right up.
I just found out on an Instagram post that they were saying that he runs with.
He didn't even have 100 yards, by the way.
No,
Like,
he didn't.
was under
He only
100
had
yards.
74, I believe.
No,
I
that
think
was Josh.
Clyde came in.
He
and
had-
a big
he had
game.
Josh was at
97.
74.
He-
Was it
he had
97?
But he didn't.
I
hit
didn't
the
think it
100
was
yards.
that much. Because he had, 15
He had
carries?
2 touchdowns rushing, didn't he?
No, he only had one.
He only had one.
Who? Pacheco?
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about Allen.
Yeah, Allen did. Yeah, Allen did. That motherfucker would, man, that nigga's a monster.
That draw is
Dude,
so
did you
hard.
see?
That
Did
draw.
you see the one where he stepped up in the pocket, scrambled up, crossed the line, turned and threw the lateral
To it back.
backwards.
That was like in the
Like
first
the
quarter.
like the Kelsey play.
Yeah, that was
What
like
kind
in
of
the
like the
first
Kelsey
quarter
lateral?
when I saw that. I said, "Oh, it's about to be a game. This is about to be a game right here."
That's where I'm saying, like,
He did it
nobody
twice.
can put that. No one can put that loss on Josh. Like, it's not
No.
on Josh.
No, not at all.
He played well enough to win. His receivers didn't help him.
No, I wouldn't say that at all. I wouldn't
I
put that
don't
on.
know where Diggs went for the second half of the season.
No, I mean,
They said he ain't had a
CT
touchdown since week week
Something
12.
like
He ain't had over 100 yards since week 4 or week 6.
Well, you missed it when I said earlier, CT. He had that 70-yard bomb from Diggs that hit him right in the hands, and he dropped the fucking ball.
Dropped it.
So
Yeah,
there's where his touchdown should have come in, where his 100 yards would have come in. He didn't want
They
it.
said he was second in the league this year with the most drops with 8.
Yeah,
That's tough.
he dropped the ball a shit ton.
Second in the league is tough.
Behind the receiver and the rookie for the Rams, he was first.
Who, Puka?
Puka Nakuchi?
Yeah,
That's
Puka,
because
but
that's because they be trying to hit home runs with him.
and he's a
And
rookie too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, different quarterback.
yeah, I'm not trying. Don't put that on
Ain't
my
no
nigga.
excuse for Diggs though. He's been having the same quarterback about 4 or 5 years. So.
Right. And that's supposedly one of your closest friends. So
Right.
But not to have
Allegedly.
100 yards after week 6. Oh my God. That's a long way.
I mean,
shit. I don't care what you
don't
want to
realize
say.
it either when we do all this fantasy and stuff. So you don't realize, but after you sit back and look, oh,
And you know what's crazy? As much stat watching as I be doing, they don't really show all the drops and shit.
they
Yeah.
don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to see the negative too. Like, you don't gotta just hype them up. Even with like highlights and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, key plays, misses, all, I want to see that.
Yeah.
You don't want to just see a team doing well on both sides.
Right.
If it's a key play and they fucked up, that should be included in the highlight.
Yeah, I think if y'all went to overtime, though, y'all have stole one, but that kick was, whew.
Yeah, it was bad.
The only reason why y'all have stole one is because this very team is the reason why
the rules changed.
right, the overtime, right.
Trust me, I heard that too.
But I was thinking that same thing though. If y'all went to overtime, that would have been a Bills victory.
No, that's even why we would lose, is that they changed the rule for us and we'd still lose.
Right. That's a good, yeah.
Spoken like a true Bills fan who knows what they're going to do to us at the end of the year, no matter what they are throughout the season. But hey, they were 6-6 mid-year. Came back. Ended up 12-7. I'll take it.
Motherfuckers just don't think, man. Motherfuckers don't think. I saw that a mile away that they was going Travis heavy this game.
Oh yeah.
It's a Travis heavy game. 1, 2. You know that their schemes are changing, right? So change yours as well.
Yeah. Well, but again,
Rice was hurt. I seen Rice take that lick.
He got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt.
After the first quarter, yeah, he didn't look the same.
A lot of that though comes back to again having to diminish.
He was limping after every other
core
play.
And secondary, like it's hard to.
Yeah.
It's hard to put new stuff in when you've got guys that don't know the system as well as as somebody who plays all year.
No, you're right, but I guarantee
but I'm with you.
I guarantee that at the same time the Bills ain't done that in the past either. So the new guys would have been in the same point.
Klein got smoked by Kelsey. Like I think both of his touchdowns, Kelsey.
I think it would have been over too.
Bad and
Mikael didn't fumble on the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the out of bounds joint, the touchback.
No, it was the reverse. It was the reverse. Yeah, it was the receiver handoff. It's probably his first and only touch of the day. He fumbled it.
No, he had I think you are right. I think you are absolutely right. Yeah, that's tough.
That gotta suck. That was a touchdown. All you gotta do is just fall.
I mean, I feel like that was the issue for real. Like, don't get me wrong, they were making some catches, a lot of which that probably shouldn't have been made. But I feel like the issue was the body was too soft. They was able to run too much. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was even getting off for a second.
Yeah, well, he got off against us during the regular season too.
But everybody can't. You know what I'm saying? Pacheco and him can't both. You gotta.
Well, Pacheco had been hurt.
MVS called
first time around.
Was he?
I was like, MVS is out there catching balls
today.
All right, I'm done. Whining about my Bills.
Who hitting them other than Tyler motherfucking
You
Bass?
already know who it is. It's Tyler.
Gotta be bad.
Listen, he gotta hit him. I could have read their mind.
Wish you all the best. What do they say in corporate America? We wish you the best in your future endeavors.
And we appreciate what you've done. But you gotta go, kid.
All right. Peace out, fools.
All right, Mike. Be safe, bro.
Yeah, that was tough. Travis Kelce out there flashing hearts and shit.
Flashing the hearts.
He did it. I guess that's like the Taylor Swift.
Did he try to get the ball up there to her or something? He threw that motherfucker.
Yeah, listen, that motherfucker ain't getting that up. You need Gronk to do that.
He threw that motherfucker.
Sidearm the fuck out that bitch right up into the motherfucking press box.
Big bro in the skybox getting all the cameras on him.
I fucks with Jason though. Jason seemed like the coolest nigga. He was drunk. You ain't seen.
Moms is the coolest.
He hopped out. He hopped out the skybox. Like into the weather with no shirt and was picking kids up and was picking little girls up, introducing them to Taylor Swift. I said that's the realest shit, but. Nowadays you don't want to touch a whole bunch of people's kids, but he was picking kids up like, look, here's Taylor. I said, that's real nigga shit right there, though.
Hell yeah.
He made hella motherfuckers day off that.
I seen this black girl got a picture with Taylor. She posted, she was like, Taylor's the sweetest girl. I was security. She was nice. She let me get a picture. She signed something for me.
Oh, yeah, one of the workers.
Yeah, yup.
That's what's up.
You gotta do it for sure.
No, I don't think that. I wouldn't think that she's just a bad person. I would think it would be hard to be that famous and just be bothered all the time. So I could understand.
I feel like she's different now. She ain't never been in this type of element, baby.
Right.
Athlete, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this.
It's a different atmosphere.
And football fans is crazy. So many football fans.
She did date other celebrities though. No disrespect to my boy Travis. That was technically more famous.
But I said on this type of level.
Yeah, but no, right? Like it's a different fan. They're different fans from like a movie fan to a football fan. It's
another musician, you know, like
right,
Jonas.
right.
I think she's with one of the Jonas.
Yeah, somebody like that. One of them.
Yeah, it's a whole different vibe with football. So Travis might got her.
Travis got it. Watch the proposal, huh?
He might got her. If he do
smart.
though, he better not.
He said if we get a Super Bowl ring, I'm gonna go and get her the other ring.
Man, you better stop. That would be the weakest
the
shit. That would be the weakest
on a back-to-back
shit ever.
Back-to-back.
First of all, y'all celebrities. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it take a minute to get to know a motherfucker. It take a minute to get to know a motherfucker as us, regular Joes, regular old NPCs in this world. It take a minute to get. So when you dealing with a celebrity and they got that guard up, it take even longer.
True.
If
and they
you
got their
ready
own bag,
to
your money, she got her own money. You know what I'm saying?
If you ready to throw it on there right now, I feel like that's more so of a grab at an opportunity, more so than, you know, you really trying to see what shake.
I think Travis is ready. He ain't never really been the one to have no relationship in this before. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially the whole time he's been in the league.
And you know what?
Seen Travis with no lady.
I wouldn't.
No, he had a lady.
Yeah.
He was dating a black
girl.
Two different ones. Yeah, it was two different ones.
Something CT would never know nothing about.
I got a mix.
I know you do. That's why I was saying.
My daughter mix.
I know. That's why I'm just talking shit. I just wanted to see make sure you heard me.
And I regret it.
Well, wait a second though, because if your daughter mix,
right, this nigga got evidence.
Her mama half white.
Oh, okay. You have a
just
daughter
like
with a mixed
just
race.
Like your baby mom.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm saying. I guess all three.
So he went.
Us in that.
So he went black light.
Light black light.
Mm-hmm. He went Bud Light on the racial scale.
Support.
You hear me?
Listen, everybody slinging that boomerang nowadays, though. Shit,
Boy.
you'd be surprised.
Boy. But yeah, Travis, he's dated that black chick. He's had other. Well, I mean, she wasn't no Taylor Swift.
He better not, but I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL wouldn't be like pushing that. And be like, you know, y'all can always get it annulled and not tell nobody or whatever the case may be. Like, that would be big views for the NFL if the Super Bowl turned into a Taylor Swift proposal as well.
We'll pay for it.
Right. Next thing you know, it's motherfucker. But would he take her last name?
What? What are you saying?
He'll put a hyphen on it.
All right, he take her last name. She for sure, if she takes any point of his last name, she hyphening the fuck out of that bitch. That motherfucker chopped there.
It's no different than what Kim K did when she was Kardashian West. You know what I'm saying?
He was claiming West all the way.
But she a bop and Taylor is pop.
We don't know. We don't know Taylor's love life. We only know what
Taylor. She'd probably fuck around and be like, "Listen, it's always Swift, baby."
Right? You know what I mean?
I ain't got deep bop. You know, it's always Swift. It ain't gonna be nothing else.
Dak Prescott, I'm not Dak Prescott. Patty Mahomes' dad was up there with her too. He was like, "Yeah, she's cool."
My gosh, I would have paid to be a fly on the wall of that. I would have paid to be a fly on the wall because Dax. You said who? Who?
Patty Mahomes.
That's who I thought you said.
Patty Mahomes Sr.
Right.
Yeah.
That nigga, boy.
He's funny. Yeah.
He like one of them niggas that you don't. He didn't expect to pop up like this. He eat a little more than T though.
Yeah, he is. He's like a
T wild.
I know what you're saying, Cliff. He's right.
T was about to fight Shannon.
I mean, over your kid.
Wow.
You know how
listen, yeah, but nah, T ain't doing nothing but just riding his son's coattail.
Right.
Pat's dad is like a nigga that like
he been in the league at MLB. That is.
That motherfucker playing spades on his hotel nightstand. I'm telling you.
Man.
With
parents' life got to be crazy.
But shit, I mean, that's the beauty of it all. It's just.
You think the parents flying private everywhere, or they on a commercial?
Hell no.
Nah. You can't
they
fly
ain't
private
on.
everywhere.
Yeah, nah, they ain't on private. Yeah, nah, they ain't traveling with
Shit,
the
if you
team.
Patty Mahomes.
You better keep this
If you
commercial
Patty
private.
Mahomes.
Oh yeah, if you Patty Mahomes, but I mean, you know, niggas is probably trying to save a couple bucks here and there. You never know.
I don't want to get to a point in the league where certain motherfuckers is flying private without the team. You know what I'm saying? You already got amenities on the team playing. Why do you need to fly private now?
I wasn't talking about the team. I was talking about the parents and shit.
But at the same time, if you my parent, why do you need to fly private?
Right.
So you ain't got to go through the check-in.
But nobody knows who the average.
You ain't got no.
But the average athlete's parents, we don't know who they are. We only know the standouts.
We know Papa Mahomes for sure.
Right. You know what I mean?
You cutting.
He's cutting out. But you don't know who Pacheco's mom and dad is.
This nigga done crossed the county line. You cutting out.
Commercial.
This nigga went from Mesa to Phoenix in 2.5. But we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We only know.
You think Gloria James is on the commercial?
But see that's different. No, she's gonna. No, that's different.
And there's still a lot of people that wouldn't recognize her.
Right.
If she was standing right in front of me, she would have to be in a LeBron jersey for me to even look twice. Otherwise, I'm not in her grill like that is.
You know, CT, I work with clients all over the world. I know Mesa, Surprise, Arizona. Nigga, don't make you start running down the list. It ain't about the fans or
nothing. I'm just saying, you think she's ever gonna hop on a commercial flight, Gloria?
If she had to, like if there was nothing else
to get the A to B,
first class.
To get the A to B, I don't see it.
First class. You don't got to sit with us poors or nothing.
That's still around too many people.
But they don't all recognize her like Cliff said. They ain't gonna fucking know her from Apple.
Yeah, nobody really.
Gloria got security for show.
You only got security when they know who you are.
And all it takes is one motherfucker to.
I mean, she been out there. You know what I mean? Google. Saying like she been out there. Like she's been in publicity.
You have to really look at her and see her and know that that's her. You're not about to just in casually passing or.
Yeah, I would honestly think that's just another black queen walking out here. I wouldn't pay attention to her face enough to be like, oh, she's LeBron's mom.
Yeah.
Like I said, you have to be in a jersey.
It ain't like she got ice. She ain't got no ice on or nothing.
Right now, that would get my attention to be like, who is that? Oh, okay, I know who that is. Nah, ain't nobody pressing them like that. You ain't flying no motherfucking private. Who you think you is? TD Jakes?
Man, I know she's flying private everywhere. Brian is not letting her get
that nigga is hell. He said, who is TD Jakes? That is a fool.
I'm just playing. Back to this here football.
Yeah, what's up? What game we on or what's? I mean, guess there's.
You already talked about the Ravens.
No, we ain't even get to that yet.
Nah, we didn't. We can jump into that. That's quick, man. They at the end of the day, they just couldn't stop Lamar.
And that defense is crazy.
Lamar did that shit himself, for real.
And it was a rookie quarterback, you know what I'm saying? He'll be better.
Right. Definitely. And it's good for him to experience this as well.
Yeah, that was rough for him. But
he seemed defeated.
A lot of injuries.
He seemed defeated towards the end of the game.
Yeah, them niggas was getting after him. They couldn't get nothing going. They couldn't get shit going.
Stripping.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell. I don't want to say his confidence, but you can tell his mind state shifted towards the end of the game.
Oh, he said, "This is not the Cleveland Browns.
That's an Ohio State boy for you, different. Boy. Tough get going. They start folding.
And you outside, you're not in no dome. Like he was playing in the dome his last couple of weeks. He was outside in the bank. It was cold.
You know when it comes to pressure, Cliff, he's historically folded. As much as I like CJ, when it comes down to the big moments, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really.
You see Ray Lewis on the side. Damn, I'm spooked in here. Ray Lewis on the sideline.
Hell yeah.
You're like, oh yeah.
I'm not willing to argue that.
You know what I'm saying? Some people,
even though that was a shot, but I can't really argue it.
Hey, when the bright lights ain't on, he gonna do his thing. When the bright, but in all seriousness, that's has been Lamar's issue historically too, right? You do your thing, but when the lights get brighter, the moments get bigger, nigga, then what you got? Now CJ's a rookie; it's a little different. Like we're saying, I'm giving him, grace.
Yeah, nah, you can't hate on my nigga.
He overdid all the expectations this year.
No, he did. He already surpassed. He already surpassed. What he needed to do, but. That's why it's impressive with Lamar, because like they said, Lamar's never made it to the AFC Championship. Like he's just now getting to this point in his career.
It's probably his first year. He's really been healthy all the way
through. With the no, that might be the game before with the Bills
in
2020.
Lost the round 2020. The round he finally, the divisional round. He's always lost the divisional round. The Titans he lost against a couple years ago.
I think he lost to the Chargers one year.
Yeah, he usually can't. The Bengals, because they were running it down after the game. His history,
right?
But yeah, man. I mean,
but some of the times he ain't even a starting quarterback. They go with that Huntley dude. He got to play the game in the playoffs because dude banged up all the time.
Yeah, in some instances, I mean that's what happens when you run your motherfucking quarterback like a running back.
You can't be doing that all.
They ran him this year. He looked pretty good. Especially out of all his running backs. How many running backs he had go down?
They ain't running like they historically run him.
I think Hill was down at some point. I think I'm sure Gus was
Justice
out at some Hill.
Point. You talking about over the season?
Yeah, just at a point in the season.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Running back. That's why they brought in
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook. They brought in Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, but I think that was more preventative than it was. We need you right now at this moment because even Melvin Gordon ain't get no Cook.
He got a TD.
He ain't get no Cook. Know
Melvin Gordon had. I didn't even know he had dreads. I was like, what?
Yeah, he always has, hasn't he?
I thought he cut him though.
No, I thought he always had dreads.
Yeah, he the one that broke that record at Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
He had dreads back then.
Was he with the Chargers?
Yeah, he's been with the Chargers. He's been with a lot of teams. I think he was with the Falcons at one point.
Broncos.
Yeah, he's another one that his career just didn't pan out to how good he was.
Where is he from? Wisconsin?
I thought it was Oklahoma. I know it's one of them.
It's Wisconsin.
Was you might be right.
Yeah, it ain't no Oklahoma. It was Wisconsin.
Nah, he a Big Ten dude. Yeah.
It was one of them. All them maroon white teams get
red,
me. Yeah, they get me.
White.
Nope, that's like saying all black people look alike.
You stupid.
Different shades, different.
My girl do say that, like, why is all black people like nod their head when they see each other? They don't even know each other.
She said that shit. That's funny as fuck. That's funny.
Everybody see me out here, she's like, you don't even know them. They just say whatever to you.
The same reason y'all used to salute.
Oh.
That's why.
Different topic.
We just not our head.
Leave her alone. They out there. Oh shit. I'm done. No, that was a good game. That was a good game though. I mean,
what, the Ravens Texans?
Well, it wasn't really a good game.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I like the other one better, but I mean, it was a good game. I like the Ravens look like, man.
The Packers, Niners, and the Lions, Bucks, them was good games.
Them was good games.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, them was
Packers for sure.
Them was good games. Yeah, Love had him. They had him on their field. They had him on their heels. Jordan Love had him on their heels.
You're right.
They had to dig down to get that dub. That's why I'm like, I can see a Lions upset based off that.
I could see it.
Like,
possible.
Y'all fucking around right now, and I know y'all out some players. Isn't Bosa out?
No.
He's not?
Nope. I think
thought he
Debo
was.
went out that game. That was the only one that went out. Debo.
I thought
Bosa
Bosa
was
was.
there. Chase Young was playing. Fred, everybody.
Oh, then that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough then, because motherfuckers, what that say to me, because I didn't even see him. Like, I don't know if I was like,
He wasn't jumping off the screen, I
yeah,
guess.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, because I didn't even see him out there.
I saw him at the end. I was like, damn, I just noticed that these two Ohio State DNs, they just rushing this one. But he wasn't really, I think he had got a tackle on the running back. That's how I noticed him.
Jordan Love has 0 sacks, 0 hurries.
He's been balling these last couple of weeks.
But that says enough right there. You didn't even get a hurry off on this nigga with Chase Young and Nick Bosa.
Mm-hmm.
Not
he got
a hurry.
A lot of weapons too. He got a lot of receivers.
Who?
Romeo
Christian Watson,
Reed, Christian Washington,
Dontavius
Wicks,
my boy
Musgrave.
Yeah, this is my
Perhaps
boy. I like
the tight end, ain't he?
I like
That's the tight end too, yeah.
I like the fast, explosive wide receiver there.
And then Aaron Jones came back looking great. I feel like that's where he helped him out a lot.
Man.
I'm shitty I couldn't get that during fantasy, man. I was neat.
He had 18 carries, 108 yards that game, 53 yards.
He's got over 100 the last 4 weeks. One game,
Aaron Jones is a dog.
He had 3 touchdowns against the Cowboys. 180.
He's definitely a dog.
That's the one I drafted. I did not do. I mean, the first game he had, I think that he played the Bears. He had a good game. He had over 100. He had over 100 yards receiving. But after that, I was like, yeah, he didn't have nothing to the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they got I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a tough game regardless. But
Detroit playing, they riding off
the
championship still.
Is it in Detroit?
No.
Nah.
I'm just saying, like, momentum-wise.
Ooh, they got some good weather there. There should be no excuses.
Right.
They're going to the Bay, and they better watch out for that.
I like this. Yeah, that's a good matchup.
Can anybody hear you?
Can you hear me?
No, he must have his headset on.
That nigga walked outside his motherfucking.
But you can't hear me?
Can hear you now.
No, I must have went too far. No, I say they have to do my nigga Baker Mayfield like that though.
What you mean?
CJ Gardner-Johnson said the Buccaneers would be a lot better of a team if they had a real quarterback before that game. And then he happened to pick off Baker Mayfield. And when he picked him out,
they was jawing on the sideline. Yeah, I saw that.
He tossed the ball back to him.
Yeah, I seen him say something on live after the game.
I fucks with Baker.
They almost came back. They almost faked, man.
I fucks with Baker. And
a couple drops too.
That was a bad at the end of the game. That was a bad interception, but it just didn't make sense at all. Like, first play of your drive with less than 2 minutes on the clock, you throw a slant. Why? Why? Where's the clock stoppage? You planned on blowing a timeout? Like, you planned on continuing the drive? Like, what was going on there? That was just dumb. I don't care if you saw something. That was a dumb pass to begin with.
Yeah, I thought Godwin would show up, but he didn't even show up that game.
Nah, he had like 1 catch.
No,
he had more than that, but he had like 1 real catch. Right.
That boy Cade Otto, though.
Cade Otto, I told you he was going to be at any time.
Boy Cater
had the little toe tapper.
He did.
White was trying though.
He tried.
He was definitely giving him something, but
I need results.
I mean, it wasn't that he didn't have results. I think that, again, it's postseason now. We can't take plays off. Those run plays ain't always gonna hit like they did in the regular season.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You can try them, and sometimes they work. But for the most part, that's the one thing the defense doesn't want to give up. We can't give up these runs like that. Them guys get stuck. The passes is going to happen because we know that defense can't even really play defense nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But it's our job to stop the run. That's always been football.
Well, they ain't stopping Pacheco's run.
Pacheco different.
He's gonna
He
be stopped
different,
next
man.
week.
And it's not even that he like that elite. I'm just saying he different. I think I was trying to say it earlier in the podcast. I saw it on Instagram. They were saying that nigga run with a purpose because he lost his brother, got killed when he was 16. And then a year later, his sister got killed.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas that go through shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, something
play like his last.
Right, something either clicks in a good way or something clicks in a bad way. And it's very clear that, for this young man, he's clicked it in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dog.
I gotta give him peace. That nigga deserve peace.
He just, like I said, he run hard every play. Like, I don't think I ever seen
He want the earth to feel him coming. The nigga stomping. I'm stomping down the field. And it's not like he losing quickness from stepping so hard.
And he showed he can.
Speaking of the Lions, y'all seen who they just signed up to the practice squad, right?
You said the Lions?
Mm-hmm.
Who they signed up from the practice squad? Nah, I didn't. And I wouldn't even have an assumption. You said a tight end.
Who was your tight end this year, Cliff, in fantasy, aside from Kelsey?
It was a free agent.
He played for my squad.
Oh, Goddard. Not Goddard.
Ertz.
Zach Ertz. Yeah. Zach Ertz.
They signed him to the Lions practice squad this past
man.
Oh, they signed him to the practice squad. I thought you were saying they signed him up from it.
No. Remember, he was on the Cardinals.
Right.
So they signed him, and they signed him. Yeah, they signed him to their practice squad. But I'm sure they're going to have intentions. To
Right.
How long you get? You don't get that long to choose, right?
I don't know how to.
What you mean?
I think you can bring somebody.
That's why they had to get Dalvin Cook quick, because they was like, if they didn't get him, then it would have been something.
Oh,
like
you talking about
CT? They got him because somebody else was going to get him if they didn't get him. That's why
I think CT. You're talking about in reference to him playing in this playoffs.
Yeah.
You do have to give a heads up. So I don't see him. Playing in the next game. I think they're thinking something. You gotta have
like enough practices and shit too, right? Like,
now that I'm not sure of.
Probably not now.
Yeah, that I'm not sure of. Don't give me the line to you on that. I couldn't tell you that.
Especially if you pick
him up. He said, no pun intended. Don't give me the line to you. You like that? He like that?
Him and Laporta.
This nigga making light skin jokes on the
Don't give me lying on you, Lions. You have to look it up though. I'm not to look and see if he's. Yeah, I did that. Think that was interesting.
Would be nice.
Oh yeah. No. Zach is definitely that's a pick.
Even if he's out there as a decoy.
And I forgot all about him when you said I put him on my what's the name because he was hurt anyway. He was hurt the whole.
Nice at the beginning though.
But see, that's why Philly got rid of him, and I loved Zach. It's just because he became injury prone.
Yeah, he was hurt. Couldn't do nothing with that.
I thought y'all was about to pick him back up. There was a lot of talks.
They really should have.
He wanted to go back, but I don't think y'all wanted him.
Yeah, he never wanted to leave.
Yeah.
His status is unclear for the NFC Championship game, it says.
I mean, he's not playing at this later this week.
I mean, you throw
that may mean that he can suit up, though.
He can suit up. You don't want to, he'll be in a street outfit before he
even if he's a
stand over there. He just not gonna stand.
I just don't.
Suit.
understand that. Like, how can you pick a motherfucker up and within a couple days?
See, if he's a free agent,
They do it all the time, Cliff. Remember Baker Mayfield on the Rams?
Tasha Pyle with that. Hey, what's good, baby?
Baker played the prior week before, though, with the Panthers. It ain't like he wasn't.
No. But, the Panthers were also in a dire situation. They didn't. Who they have? Sam Darnold at the time?
They had Baker and Sam. No, I'm talking about.
But who wasn't working out.
But look at Baker. He hopped off the jet for the Rams.
He definitely did and put up numbers.
And that's the quarterback position. We're talking about a tight end. Tight end?
You stupid.
This ain't the quarterback.
He said, I made tight ends.
Right.
I made tight ends.
I made tight ends.
He's stupid.
But no, I mean, I think the league, fellas, is going to be really exciting as a whole over the next year or so, just with everything. I mean, we ain't even, I know we're going to get to it, but like we said, the news we figured out about the Chargers, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a shift. There's things
Love to you too, baby.
There's things happening.
I like that.
My girl Tasha in here?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Tasha. She's making sure I'll be right at the chiropractic office.
That's right, baby.
You know?
He said, baby.
Making sure your boys together. You know?
You look like you need your back cracked. You better not let nobody crack that back.
Hold up. Hey. I wish the pussy. I'm the one cracking back. Swoosh.
Oh, you better know it.
I'm not letting nobody crack my back.
You hear me? Go and rub me down, but you ain't got to crack nothing back there. I'll crack this myself. You know what I'm saying? We'll get that going myself.
Fucking sick. So your boy CT had his second interview with the Falcons, Bill Belichick. Cliff, what you think about it? I know what you think about the Falcons.
I told you.
They
both very clearly interested. We done seen all these motherfucking coaches that have been, moved into position. You ain't never hear nothing about no second interview. A lot of them you never heard about a first interview.
True.
You just heard they got the job. So I feel like if the Falcons are asking for a second interview and Belichick is entertaining, it's safe to say that may be a landing spot for him.
What do you think? I mean, what do y'all think? Well, CT's on mute, but what do you think he would really do?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing for his legacy overall. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think that the Falcons are offensively an up-and-coming team. You know what I'm saying? Give them a few years, put the right pieces in place. You'll see them put up points. But I also feel like it's the opposite of what Belichick has had in his past. And them boys, you can't put a leash on. You know what I'm saying?
True.
With Kyle Pitts, Drake London, all them, you can't put a leash on them. You got them are what do you call them? Them is wild mares. You gotta let them run free.
Especially if you try to go up there and make it like the Patriot way type vibe.
That's what I'm getting at.
They're gonna be like them young guys. They're like, we don't want to hear that.
That's exactly what I'm getting at. Within the organization, of course, I don't mean like you just let anybody on the team run free, but within the organization, you got to let them use their attributes. And in the past, Belichick hasn't been the greatest with using athleticism on the squad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a tough place to be. So ultimately, I think that it ruins his it tarnishes his legacy. Because it's going to take a minute for him to get right anyway. So he's going to expect at least a couple more losing seasons.
You got some young talent.
If they keep you that long. And you think Belichick gonna be able to be the one to turn around the Atlanta Falcons organization? And they only giving coaches maximum 2 years to do it. So do you think?
I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just gonna say,
go ahead.
Did we think DeMeco Ryans was gonna turn around the Texans?
But that's a rookie coach. You ain't have much. Nobody. Really
There's no expectations on him, but let's be honest. All right. To play devil's advocate, had an established coach outside of DeMeco Ryans went to the Texans. Do y'all think before what we seen that they were going to do what they did?
Well, no, the Texans shocked motherfuckers, but I think that they shocked them because of acquisitions in the draft and otherwise.
True.
That's what took place. It wasn't like the Texans was going to be able to do that before those draft picks took place. So, not to take anything away from DeMeco, of course, but you can ask yourself, with those picks that y'all brought in, could any of coach did that? Maybe y'all was just that talented. You know what I'm saying? Had the right combination of young players together. No one seemed intimidated or anything like that. They just went out and balled.
True.
Because that plays a big factor in a lot of things. I'm on a squad with so-and-so, man.
Right.
They ain't going to give me the ball. That means I can't drop nothing. And what's the nigga going to do? Go out there and drop something because they got it in their head. Like, but when y'all all young together, you like, man, we all need each other.
That's
I got it. I'll catch the next one. Right,
that's defense though. Yeah,
that's the vibe you looking for. So again, not to take nothing away from DeMeco, but that was just how many times do you see drafts take place like that where it just works?
Right. Yeah.
It looks like a lot of the player coaches is working on too, like Antonio Pierce. Like guys that actually played instead of guys that just a good offensive coordinator becoming a head coach. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I like that too.
CT brought up the next point that I wanted to talk, or the next topic I wanted to talk about. So how we feeling, Raiders Nation, with the official announcement of Antonio Pierce as the head coach?
I fucking love it.
They're happy.
I fucking love it. As a Raiders fan.
Build on what they picked off last year. You know what I'm saying? Like some good stuff.
Ain't O'Connell to the moon, Cliff?
I mean, I'm not against them running with him again. I'm definitely taking him over Garoppolo.
Yeah, I think they got plans.
O'Connell over. Yeah, they got it. Yeah, Tyler Bass, this nigga.
But y'all can still get a Justin Fields type player.
And that's what I said it. Y'all listen, don't try. I said it.
Man, stop.
I said it.
Fields ain't coming to no Las Vegas.
I said
He's not
it.
staying in Chicago. He's already told the team.
What you mean? The team won him, but the team speaks volumes though too. They said.
I said what I said. I just can't wait to go back and snip.
Hey, look. And since y'all brought it up, Bears hired new offensive. I don't know this man, but new offensive coordinator Shane Waldron.
They fired all the other ones and kept the head coach.
So you got a new, because Eberflus wasn't terrible. I think similar to the Eagles, they just had. Which speaking of them, we fired our, I believe, offensive. Well, I know we did our defensive coordinator Sean Desai. Thank God we fired him. I think we got rid of our. I'm about to look, our offensive coordinator too. Yep. Well, wait. No, that was.
Didn't become a head coach.
They wanted, Brian Johnson's our offensive coordinator that was getting interviewed for head coach, but I could have sworn I seen something. I'm about to see. That James?
That nigga James hopped in the building.
James' son, my son's. Hello, everybody. This is my son's son.
Yeah.
Jameson.
How we doing?
How we doing?
Feeling, my G. How you feeling?
I'm out here trying to figure out how the fuck this shit work. You feel me?
Listen, look like you working it good to me.
Right.
So,
James, what y'all talking about? Just football. What you want to throw out there? I know you've been talking about shit off the podcast. What you want to hit on?
Well, we talk about NFL. We talk about college.
Yeah, we talk about NFL. Mostly the games, past games, expectations.
Coach just getting signed. What you got on your phone?
I really ain't got much to say about NFL because I ain't got no favorite team in the
What you
NFL.
think
But
about this Lions 49ers matchup? That's what I want to know.
to be honest, I feel like that's gonna probably be the game to watch because
Mm-hmm.
Lions, their defensive line it's nice. You know, they got Adrian. You know,
Hutchinson.
it's
Hey,
just
ADBs ain't awful either.
yeah, but it's gonna be a good game. At the end of the day, they got to stop the run. But they stop the run, they can throw it. So everybody got to be on point. You know, everybody got to be on
It's gonna
point.
be a
you
good
know.
matchup.
It's basically gonna be a defensive game because at the end of the day, we already know both team of the offense will show up. So yeah, it's really on the defense. Honestly, I feel like that's gonna be a deep.
I
Both
feel
games.
like Green Bay did a good job of stopping the run, but that don't mean you get a win against the 49ers with that.
Yeah, well, honestly, when I looked at Jordan Love's stats and I looked at Prescott only had him beat by a couple yards, you know, as in
You
like
mean Purdy?
Purdy.
well, my bad, but yeah, Purdy, but yeah,
Yeah.
going back to last week, I already knew that game was gonna be good because I was telling everybody it's all about what quarterback show up to play because they
Oh,
stats the same, but dude just had
okay.
a couple more 100 yards than him, but you see how that went. But Purdy, same with him. It's all about if he show up or not because we all see what happened when Purdy not in focus and Purdy ain't show the fuck up. You know, it just go bad. He throw a pick or just you know.
He ain't get no picks last week, but he got that only touchdown was the one to Kittle. What was that in the second quarter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he
That
got
little,
the MVP run for sure. I feel like, but I don't know because at the end of the day, he can make this an MVP game. And it's not even this game. If he win this game, he got the Super Bowl game too. You know, but I don't even know if they already came out with the MVP for the season or whatever. But it all depends if he's ready and if he show up. You know, I don't know. Ain't no telling.
MVP for the season is gonna be Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah, I think that's down now.
Yeah, I feel like Lamar really ain't have like no bad games. If he did, he made up for it.
London. Remember that London?
give it
to the Colts in London.
Give it to
That's
CJ.
like, yeah, that flight is that flight kill everybody besides the
CJ,
Give
team.
it to my nigga CJ.
Malcolm then was like, "Oh, what's up with your MVP this year? What happened this week with your MVP?"
Get that nigga to give it to CJ.
CT's right. If you play back the tape, Cliff and I was
I
talking
did
shit
too.
about,
I'm still
I
talking
already know
shit.
it. I remember.
Yeah,
But I gotta
hey,
give
look,
props when props is due. He's the man.
Nah, he did his thing. He did his thing last week. But just like you were saying, Malk, what did I tell you? I told you. I didn't see him throwing over 228 or whatever that 226, whatever that number was. And again, the nigga completed 16 to 22. 16
talking
for,
about Purdy.
no, I'm talking about Lamar. I
Lamar,
asked the previous week how many games does he throw over 25?
Two.
Just attempts.
You're right.
You feel what I'm
It was
saying?
half, wasn't it? Wasn't it like 12?
Huh?
Hold up.
It was like 12,
No, it was
wasn't
more
it?
because he averaged, I think Mike said he averaged 28 on the season when he looked at the stat. It was, but what I'm getting at is he's not a heavy, like look at other people's stats. Even Purdy, 23 for 39. The motherfucking, where the Bucks? Baker, 26 for 41. Goff, 30 for 47. They're doubling your attempts.
But that's not what he's doing. That's like telling him go out there and shoot all threes.
No, I'm not.
Three-point shooter.
I'm not asking him to be a different quarterback than he is. It's just it's more so saying how the fucking betting lines try to play you. You think he gonna go out there and give you 226?
Yeah. Well,
No, he's not.
But he could though. It's hard.
Possible.
yeah,
Lamar could give you 225 at any moment, though. That's the thing.
He
Whether he
can.
does it or not. But I can't be mad. Okay, if Lamar even gives me 175 and gives me 100 plus yards rushing, what am I mad at?
No, nobody should be mad. Nobody should be mad. It's just a matter of expectation and expecting this man to do something that's not in his wheelhouse, so to speak.
But
he's not the 250. He's not the 200, but he's not the consistent 250-yard quarterback. That's not
So you talking about
him.
Lamar?
But he doesn't have to be. But he's not at
Right.
the same time. Like he's not.
Nobody's
supposed
saying
to
he
be.
does. Nobody's
But
saying he does.
he's saying,
You just
but
have
he's
to.
saying why they putting 225.
Right. You just have to factor in everything that he does. You can't expect the man to be exceeding 226 yards when very rarely he throws more than 25 passes.
Right. It's a passing area. They expecting
Well, no,
he's gonna pass today.
Honestly, with Lamar, man, like that team runs a whole lot of just read plays at the end of the day.
RPOs.
That touchdown to Aguilar.
No, you're right.
At the end of the day, I feel like he tell everybody, I don't care this shit a read. You got to route the
right. I'll extend the play.
Running it.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day,
right.
he was running up the middle, and out of nowhere, he just threw it. Boom, the Aguilar. You know what I mean? Like, keep running the route.
The thing is,
it's basically like and I ain't gonna say I'm gonna pull a rabbit out the hat, but it's just like I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna pull out. I don't know. I'm gonna pull out
the nigga is a magician.
Scramble, a handoff.
Cliff, he threw for 2, ran for 2. You know what I'm saying? I get you're saying about the yards, but nigga, you threw for 2, ran for 2.
Right. Right. But the issue with that is, and this is only from a betting perspective. The issue with that is you can't bet on that weekly. I can't bet.
No, you can't bet
I can't
on that.
bet you're even gonna throw 2 weekly because I'm gonna lose more money than I make.
You can't bet on that.
You better go into the little other odds and take a 175.
You hear what I'm exactly? You hear what I'm saying? That's exactly what you better do. That's the moral of the story. There. Fuck what them odds they're giving you.
Rushing for show off rip.
You hear me?
It's got to be hard to be a wide receiver on that team.
But Cliff,
you want the ball.
Everything is.
But Cliff, Josh Allen in his loss. This is what Mike didn't tell you. This is what he didn't tell you. Josh Allen was 26 for 39. 186 yards, and I understand there were some drops.
Trash.
I understand. I will say there were some drops that he could have got more passing yards.
What type of drops though? Like,
and he threw for one
they
touchdown.
Should have caught it drops, or they
it was some bad drops. It was bad drops.
And one touchdown. Right. Cliff, you got a guy that threw for 152 yards. Yeah, I get it, but threw for 2, ran for 2. Now you don't bet on that every game. I'm with you on that. I'm just saying, nigga, that's impressive.
No, that definitely is impressive, but you can't. It is different. It's not only is it different, it's also different because Josh Allen is doing that against the reigning Super Bowl champs 2 years in a row. They're doing that against a rookie quarterback in a Texans team who hadn't been to the playoffs since David Carr.
But let's remember who else they did this to. They did this to the Dolphins. They did this to the 49ers. They did this to other people. They did this before they did this to the Texans.
I get it. I get it.
Who they were.
But this as well. I know James said that the Lions 49ers game is going to be the game to watch, and I agree. But I feel like these two will be because.
Who? Which one? The KFC. The only reason I say that is just because of my bad. You go ahead.
You got it. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. But the only reason I say that is just because what the 49ers picked up probably 4 weeks ago. They got Chase Young and they got with Bosa. That's what I mean. But then again, the Detroit Lions, I ain't gonna sit here and say they only got one dude. I feel like I'm leaving somebody out, but they defense can show the fuck up when it is time. This is gonna be a defense game.
You don't get
it really is. But KC, I really can't you got to give me a minute to I honestly think of somebody defensively that I wouldn't say stand out, but yeah, you can give me shit for that. But I don't really watch KC games or follow them players.
Right.
Again, I ain't got no favorite.
Chris Jones.
Same with who?
Chris Jones, defensive tackle. Yeah, but
yeah, my bad. Yeah, they do got a mean
Sneed. They got Sneed at corner.
Exactly. Yeah, see, sleeping. See,
but
people I know up. I couldn't put it.
I agree with you though, James.
It's all about who showed the fuck up. But then again, I feel like both of them games.
The linebacker number 32, Bolton.
Because it's both mobile quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Because Patrick Mahomes, can extend the play.
Yeah, he'll get moving.
Bucko got his helmet, cracked last week.
Oh, that shit was crazy. That hole in his helmet. I ain't never seen that.
And I feel like it ain't shaking. You know, he was still doing his thing.
Oh no.
Same with Josh Allen. You know, he run when he shouldn't, and he run when he's supposed to. Bro, if I was head coach, I would be mad as fuck at this dude. But no, he also can extend the play. There ain't no fucking telling, you know. So as long as he put the ball in the right spot and these niggas come ready to catch, like it's gonna be a good game. But at the end of the day, it's all about that defense. Because defense wins fucking champions.
Right.
Yes.
Is Marlon Humphrey still out?
Defense
He's still out, I think. Let me see. I think he's still
defense
out. Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen. Is it McQueen or Queen? Whatever.
Queen.
Yeah, Patrick Queen.
Humphreys. I think Humphreys.
They got Trent Simpson though.
Okay.
Trent Simpson. Don't sleep on Trent.
They got a defense, bro.
Don't sleep on Trent. Yeah, Trent. And I believe he from Bama or something. Yeah, he
number 14. You know?
Marlon Humphrey has returned to the Ravens practice.
Okay.
With his old ass.
Okay.
You know, his old ass still got it, you know. So it's all about a defensive game. But then again, I would have sat him out, you know, even though he could play or couldn't. You know, it's
no,
all
you
about
can't afford to do that.
Humphrey had a good ass season this year too.
Yeah, but besides the defense, the offensive scheme. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it can't be on one side. It take two to win it, baby. You know what I mean? Offense sell tickets, defense win games. So
Jeez, that's gonna be a tough
scheme. Better be crazy. You can't just stick with one thing. You might have to post something. Shit, you might have to blow some dust out of the goddamn playbook, baby, and you know take it back a couple years. You know, like take them off their heels. You know, because at the end of the day, who not watching film? Who not watching film? You know, you got to show them something they ain't seen. That's all I'm saying. You got to show them something they ain't seen, baby. That's how I would come, but not the whole game, if that makes sense. You know, everybody got to show up on the third down. You know, like everybody got to just show the fuck up. It's gonna be a good game.
It is gonna be a good game. I mean,
but what if Vegas in a way though? You know, like a whole bunch of flags.
Oh, you know that's gonna take place.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be questionable calls.
You know that's gonna take place.
Different, yeah. But hey, don't sleep on the Lions. Like you said,
yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, don't sleep on Detroit. Because at the end of the day, out of these 4 teams, anybody can take it. Anybody can take it. You know? So
hey, what Vegas say the Super Bowl is at their backyard this year. So hey.
And fucking cars,
all the funds.
They ain't even gotta make a call no more. I bet they got a motherfucking like the stock market. They got a board in the back that they just watch the stats pop up on. Like, nope, stop. He's hurt. Hurt next play.
Mm-hmm.
Injury timeout.
No, it's
but don't trust none of these motherfuckers.
It'll be a good one. But I'll tell you one thing for sure. This year the NFL's been a while, especially with injuries. A lot of quarterback injuries, you know. Not saying it shouldn't happen, you know, but the way it took a toll on a lot of teams, you know, just crazy.
Nah, you right.
You know, Browns fucking Joe Flacco. This motherfucker was painting his house, and out of nowhere, he got a call like, "Hey, bro, I need you in the pocket."
But let's keep it a buck though. The Browns is a bit different, but other than the Browns, I feel like it's a bunch of quarterbacks who are riding their last little wave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Tannehills, the Cousins, even the Rodgers. And don't get me wrong, I think Rodgers is a great quarterback, but you're riding your last wave. This is the end of it for you.
Mm-hmm. To be honest, how I thought this shit was going to go when Cleveland played the Texans, because I was talking to my boy, and I was like, damn. I was like, what is the chances of Joe Flacco beating the Texans and then going to Baltimore and getting a standing ovation, bro, and then whooping them niggas? Like, bro, that would be crazy. That would be fucking crazy.
You'd have thought that'd have been the...
That's just me just being high, you know what I mean? Like, you feel me? But, like, that would be wild, though. Like, a nigga that was just painting his house. Like, ain't nobody had no thought of this nigga 2 years ago. You feel me? And
the nigga falling asleep on the sideline.
You feel me? But, hey... This nigga he out here killing these young bucks. Bro, that nigga like, this coverage ain't changed. He said, this coverage ain't changed.
But you still haven't, I still haven't heard any talks or seen any changes with the offensive line for New York. And that leads to the same shit that could happen.
Right.
To be honest, New York, I've been thinking about them. What they draft picks looking like. And I feel like they ain't got shit because they put most into what the fuck they got this year. And you feel me?
Yeah, nah, they
New
ain't
York
really.
need a leader. And it's Rodgers. But Rodgers got to get healthy and they got to get right. But at the end of the day, you experience what the fuck happened in week 1. So you gotta the movie Blindside, baby, bro. You gotta put money in that motherfucking line because you already got people who can catch the motherfucking ball. You got fucking defense, like bro, like protect that man. Like that man without
Jets
like
got the number 10
not
pick.
even 10 snaps. You feel
Jets
me?
got the 10 pick.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope they get something crazy.
They said that they should be looking at an offensive tackle or wide receiver is what they said they should be looking at.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, I just seen what Harbaugh go to the Chargers.
I think you got to pick up the.
Yeah, we ain't even hit on that yet.
Hey,
what I say?
Hubie about to be stupid.
What I say?
Hubie about to be stupid. I promise you, bro.
Rams better guard they motherfucking playbook.
I'm telling you, bro. Hey, Chargers about to be crazy. Chargers about to be stupid.
They'll be all right. They'll be all
right. I
don't
think that makes Herbert better.
Well, put it like this. I was going to say they first year. Yeah, that man.
I don't know.
2 years, 3 years to max. Just wait. You got to see what the fuck he working.
He been declining to me.
Cliff said he ain't going to do shit, man. He said he ain't going to translate. Man.
I don't know. I didn't. What's at the end of the day?
That's not at all what I said.
His brother to go to a Super Bowl.
Oh, you said the opposite. You said
yeah, I said that he's more of an NFL coach, than he is a collegiate coach.
It was the barber I had earlier that said that he said the opposite. The barber.
Yeah, no, I feel like he did better in the NFL than he did in college.
Well, it's gonna be hard to top when he just.
But I told you he was 86-25 though.
Yeah, I mean, that's good.
And his brother, like, what, 199 for, like, 90, 98, 97?
That's cool and all, but you what, like, 3-5, 3-6 against the game that mattered?
Yeah. It took a lot to bring that in, though. That's what I mean. And if we go back to I wouldn't say why they had such beautiful, amazing championship year, but, bro, like I said, like
the players, they had a squad though. They had a squad.
Yeah. They had and we're about to have a squad. We got a lot of people coming back. So I wouldn't say we basically about to do the same shit they about to fucking do. But like, put it like this: it takes a leader to bring everybody into stay. Okay, you know what I mean? Like you gotta let everybody see your motherfucking drink. All right. I don't know what the fuck Harbaugh did. I don't know what the fuck Harbaugh said. But for you to bring back people in a 4th, 5th, and extra eligibility year, you must have been saying some motherfucking shit. And I'm gonna give him credit for that. I don't give a fuck if they didn't deserve it. I don't give a fuck.
He wasn't saying shit.
Buck up for life, but
he wasn't saying shit. He was giving them playbooks. It wasn't even a defensive playbook.
Right.
He was giving offensive playbooks to the defensive. Like, study that.
Me personally, like I said, the cheating allegations, no matter if shit true or not, I don't give a fuck. But I feel like it might be at least 25%. You know what I mean? Because like if
they deserved it
back to back, like you said, we didn't take L's back to back. And we just lost a playoff loss. Like, bro, you have to tell me what the fuck I want to hear. You ain't got to tell me what the plan is, but you got to tell me what the fuck I want to hear at the end of the day. And the season got to be good. So I ain't going to say the cheating allegations was true or not, but to bring back them many fucking players and then lose all of them, bro, they all was in the mix. It don't matter if they all was in the mix. Ain't nobody know nothing, but, bro, like that brotherhood, that solitude, bro, that shit was there at the end of the day.
Who's Michigan's new head coach? Have they announced that amount?
No.
Hell no. Hell no. They probably scrambling right now.
They said some man with an S.
Michigan Nation talking.
That's what changes things, though, right? Because we see what happened.
Really.
No, it does, because we see what happened with Alabama. As soon as Nick Saban retired, they losing top recruits.
But
it depends on what coach, especially with this NIL shit going on, where a player can transfer and play the same year.
Portal.
Right, but you got to understand, not every college got the same amount of NIL money.
No, I agree with that.
Had to get out the game because he can't control the 5 stars he gets just from his name. You know what I mean? Like, your name hold weight, but like a motherfucking college that ain't shit you never even fucking heard of will go pay you way more than you ever thought of if you was to go to motherfucking Bama. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So he can't control what he gets anymore because money done got involved. You know what I mean? Players have spoke out and now they got NIL deals, which is nice, which is wonderful. But it also puts them more on the spotlight because now you're getting paid. You go fuck off in college, or you go do your thing. Because at the end of the day, you fuck off and you have a shit ball last season. Who the fuck will fucking draft you? And you think it'll be sick because you got some little college money. But I hope you invest it. But you know what I mean? Like the college thing, I like it, but then again, I hate it. You know, but I look at the people who don't have the NIL money because them people go really show the fuck out. You know what I mean? Because some people say, I'm getting paid. You know, they think they made it already. You know, they like what 17, 18, 19, what 20, 21, the youngest. You know what I mean, bro? They got a couple mil. Imagine you at that age, bro, with that much money. I'm going stupid, bro. I'm going.
I mean, but you can't go stupid though. That's the problem.
But they don't know, and at the end of the day, depending on who it is, you know, they family probably come to money. Man, there's not much motherfucking money. 9 out of 10, he probably get a little check every month, so it ain't like you get the whole fucking thing. But yeah, you going crazy, man. You ain't thinking about no goddamn football. You feel me? But yeah, man, I like the NIL, but I hate it at the same time. But I like the people who stick to what the fuck they wanted to do from day one, you know, to go to college, make something of themselves, you know, no matter getting the bag or that, and still go to the league and not even take one step back because they got an NIL deal. Does that make sense? Like Caleb Williams. Shout out to the brother, but I hate that nigga. I hate this man. Low key with a passion. I hate this man. Like the bitch you complaining in. You can bring up Eli, and you know Eli went to the Super Bowl, but bro, man, I don't know. Like you I just want to see what this man do in the NFL, honestly. But yeah, Caleb Williams, I don't like him at all. I might be a fan if he shuts me the fuck up. But I understand why. And he goes stupid. Well,
the Bears got the curse.
Who the fuck you go play for, boy? You want grateful something, man? You ought to be grateful you even get drafted. You feel me? Like at the end of the day,
that's why he waited. That's why
or not. Like, bro, like
he waited. He waited so late.
He did.
But like me. I don't know how old I was when Eli did that shit, and Eli probably would have been the last man that till that time, unless y'all tell me. But yeah, bro, like hell no, I've never heard somebody
Eli
sit here and
did.
tell me what team they will and will not play for. Your ass in California, my boy.
You hear that? You still hear that every other year. Trevor Lawrence was the last to do it.
Well, I ain't hear it from Trevor. All I heard was he just wanted to have his contract.
I thought his was more of the one where he said, "I don't really need football." I don't think it was where I was.
No.
Need football.
No. Like it's just like
the first
the money
it came out
and people relax. You feel me? Like I'm a big. You feel me? Like
it came out that he wasn't willing to come out, depending on who got the first round draft pick. That happened.
So was that him sitting or playing an extra year?
Playing an extra year. He'd come back.
That. So what's Caleb? He could play an extra year or what?
So, but my thing is, then afterwards, it was the thing where, like you said, where he was saying football wasn't that important, and his dad came out and was like, you know, he was tripping, basically.
My mama talk about football not important. Bitch, we ain't got money. Look, nigga, you about to change.
But yeah,
football not important.
Quarterbacks every year get into that mode where it's like, I don't know if I want to come out with, you know.
But then again, it go back to I'm pretty sure what the fuck you said week 1 of this. You know, if you was to basically put Zach Wilson in any other team's position, and you basically said I'm pretty sure Zach will probably excel. You know. The greatest quarterback always goes to the shittiest team.
No, I that's definitely true. Zach,
you know, but all you were saying was like if you was to give Zach Wilson a different team, you know.
And I agree. I still agree with that.
Yeah, exactly. I promise that too because I say switch him and Brock Purdy. It's over with.
I think we've had that conversation on here.
That shit ain't going.
I think we've had that conversation on here.
You know,
but no, I don't think Zach Wilson's career starts until he goes to a different team.
That is correct, and that is correct. He need a handful of mentoring. Even though it's what his third year, third year.
Third year.
But no.
Well, this will be his fourth.
All right. So me
this
understanding that
next
right now,
season.
I wouldn't say I take back what I said about Kelly Williams, but yeah, fuck that nigga. But yes, even though the greatest quarterback go to, the shittiest team, but still, you're the greatest quarterback, bro. Make something shake, make something happen.
Yeah, I'm with
That's
you on that. It ain't even about that. I don't even really care about him not wanting to come out to the wrong team because
he just bugged me when I read that shit. I'm like, man,
I understand that, but
I was about to tweet the damn Browns myself, nigga. Draft me.
As far as your heart throughout the season,
yeah,
it just wasn't there.
Right. Well, he got it, but like,
nah, it just wasn't there at the end of the day. I'm not, and listen, I don't know. I'm not the nigga that's going to draft somebody talking about I want to go cuddle with my dogs after the loss. That's not the kind of nigga I want.
Oh yeah, he did. He cried.
Yeah, put it like this. I just don't want to press it in an interview while they're trying to ask you questions. Like they're asking you about the game.
But no, on some real shit, bro. If he had a Stroud mindset, because what round did Stroud get drafted? What was the first round? He went to the Texans.
Yeah, it was first. It was pick.
All right, fifth round.
No, it was
first round. Right. You know what Stroud? I don't know if y'all know what Stroud did. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, no, it was one of them. I was gonna say fourth, but I might have been wrong. I think CT might be right. I think it is the fifth pick.
Yeah, but Stroud he took like every set of like the offensive unit, the offensive line, the running backs, the wide receivers. You know what I mean? And invited them to his house. CJ? Yeah, for dinner. You feel me? Like on some leadership.
He wasn't the first pick.
Yeah, well, not
second.
Yeah. It might have been second.
Yeah, but like, all I'm saying, like for CJ to do
that, I'm tripping. I mean? That was last year. That was Bryce Young went one.
CJ.
Yeah, CJ went.
Bryce Young. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know.
He's in an unfortunate position, but he's going to have to overcome it.
They just got a new general manager.
Right.
It's still an unfortunate position, but
all I'm saying is, on top of the Caleb thing, CJ, he went to a team. I don't know if the nigga wanted to be drafted by them or not. The nigga was just grateful. Like he just thank God for everything. I don't know you watch his interviews or anything, but he take his offensive line there, his wide receivers, his running back, they just have like little separate dinners, and he bonds with them, bro, and like some leadership. You feel me? So at the end of the day, for you to say you're gonna get drafted to a team, what's stopping you to do that, bro, and build the buy-in, the communication, the brotherhood, you know what I mean? That could change a whole fucking team. And at the end of the day, it showed from what the fuck this little nigga done did. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy as fuck. It's just crazy. So for you to complain and you not even know what type of situation you in yet is wild. You can turn the tables, bro, real quick. Real quick. Don't mind if you like it or not. You can turn it, bro. You can turn it just by you doing you and what you enjoy.
But I mean, playing devil's advocate, I can also understand a quarterback wanting to be protected as well.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, that's why.
In certain teams, you ain't gonna be protected.
They got a new offensive coordinator though.
Yeah,
it's coach. You got a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had the offensive coordinator.
They ain't bring an O-line in with him though.
Right. Exactly. So that's the offensive coordinator to say,
right, to get new pieces. I understand that. But that's a gamble as well, not only on my health, but my finances.
Right.
Because if I gamble that you're gonna make those changes and those changes don't get made, i.e. Chicago Bears, Justin Fields.
They got the number 9 pick in the first round.
Then I'm in a situation where I could get hurt and my career could be cut short.
But at the end of the day,
so I understand it, but you just don't say it out loud. You don't say it out your mouth that's your plan, that my plan is I will not go to these teams. No, just recommit and run it back if you feel that strongly about it. But once you say it out loud, you give an indication. We know that from corporate America. Once you say you're not going to do something, we know who's not going to get promoted. So you don't say it out loud. There's plenty of people who don't do shit and it goes by the wayside. Nobody ever notices. But once you come out and say, yeah, I'm not doing this,
Well, wait, we talking like coach perspective or player perspective?
Player, coach, whatever. It doesn't
Hold on,
matter.
hold on, hold on.
Any.
I don't even want to change the subject, but I just seen what Doc Rivers is the new head coach of the Bucks.
Right?
I felt like that nigga tried to fire his brother, and that nigga Giannis was like, "You got to go."
I said the same thing.
Well, I mean,
oh God, bro, I was like, "What?"
Yeah, no, that's a little different. We know the NBA is a player-run organization. It's not an organizational run.
But then again, do players in the NFL, franchise tagged or not, do they have that much pull? That much pull in the conference room? Saying I don't like him or
no, and it depends on the player. But no,
that'll mess a whole team up.
The owner, dude. Well, as an owner,
isn't that the whole Deshaun Watson situation?
Excuse me?
Isn't that the whole Deshaun Watson situation? What did the situation where he was looking around the league talking about, this is what I produce, why can't I be involved in the meetings with decision making? And there are lesser quarterbacks elsewhere that are involved in that. And they didn't want to do it. And then he was like, this place ain't for me, I'm leaving. And then we saw all of this shit pop off.
That's crazy as fuck. So I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah.
So
it's the same with Aaron Rodgers, though. Aaron Rodgers was saying he wanted to be involved in who gets brought in to, and they were saying like, we're not interested. You're like we've been saying, you on the way out. We're not worried about what you think. And then that's when he was like, I'm leaving then.
Well, that's a respectful way to, keep your 2 cents. I really don't give a fuck for it. But he was on his way out. So I don't want to say why. I want to say he was asking questions, but he
but Deshaun is a different situation. I think it's just nobody, like the Houston Texans were the Houston Oilers. Yeah. I don't know that when they switched over, they kept the same organization. You know what I'm saying? The same base of. You get what I'm saying? So, because it's night and day. The Oilers were at least okay at times. You know what I'm saying? You had Eddie George. Y'all was doing things at times. The Texans have never really been doing things.
We had David Carr.
Hell no.
And got to the
Who was that running back?
They got to the Super.
They didn't have Andre Johnson, man.
Foster.
It's different though.
What are you talking? He's one
Foster
of the greatest
was
wide
a
receivers.
No, because from Eddie George to I can't even think. Who did you just name?
Andre Johnson.
Yeah. Game changed.
What you be? Andre Johnson's one of the best. Man,
the game changed though. How many years passed from? You got to think Eddie George was riding the end of all of the dominant running back era. The Jerome Bettis, all of them. The game changed, which is why you saw wide receivers start showing out a little bit more. But you didn't have a quarterback that was really good enough to.
It makes
what
sense.
I'm getting at is Texas. What I'm getting at is Texas is just another New York Jets. That is just another fucking Carolina. Is just another Jacksonville. And it's not the coaching that's going to change that. It's the people that are controlling this shit. Your picks aren't going to change how you play.
Right.
It's y'all controlling it. Because trust and believe, Texas got lucky with, like we talked about this year. Again, I ask, when have you ever seen this many people brought on to a team that made an impact? Never in the history of the NFL, ever.
What? They got Michigan's #1 receiver.
Nico Collins, Tank Dell.
Nico go stupid.
You got Noah.
Tanky out there, bro.
Yeah, you got all these with CJ Stroud. all these players are like, no, you don't see that many players of that talent that close together drafted.
They rookie contract when they rookie contract in.
A lot of them is going to be.
I was going to fucking resign, but I'm just saying, like, when they rookie contract in, like, that's
a lot of them is going to be 4 years from now. Well, 3.
Nico's third year.
So just imagine.
Yeah, Nico been in there for a little bit, but.
Well, he ain't. Hell no, he ain't gonna go nowhere, bro. I feel like Nico probably had one of the probably. I don't know when Nico had one of his best seasons, but I guarantee this season, top it. Or this shit took it.
No, I would definitely say. I would definitely say.
He keep progressing. That's the case. He must have beat last season.
Yeah, no, I would definitely say this is his best season because I had him on my squad last year as well. At a point, I didn't keep him on my fantasy squad. I didn't keep him last year, but I definitely kept him this year. He's on my squad the whole year through.
Who won the pick'ems last week?
You won him.
Me? Nigga, fuck you talking about?
You won the pick'ems.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't thinking as much. You know what I mean?
Y'all get my text?
You won him. You got him. Yeah, you the only one that got him all right, but CT got the spread on the Texas Ravens. Not that that matters. I just wanted to point it out.
There we go.
Yeah, you got him all right.
Put the parlay on now.
You got the spread. My boy got the spread.
Mm-hmm.
Which one did I miss?
You missed the
real shit.
The Bucks Lions. You picked the Bucks 7.
Ain't nobody no parlay today, bro. Fuck y'all.
That's exactly
what you mean, a parlay?
Let's get in these picks and these anytimes, and we'll wrap it up.
I'll be blowing this phone up with the parlay.
You an underdog. You an underdog rider. You be leading to the underdog.
Y'all see how close I be though.
No, you do. You do, but you lean with underdogs.
Underdogger.
5 easy picks.
Oh God. He said 5.
You just want the payout. You want to
get rich.
Right. You trying to get some bread, but sometimes you got
almost turn that dollar. If he'd have hit that field goal.
Sometimes you gotta think with that bean that my guy planted inside of your head. You can't just go with the numbers because it's more money.
That was the big bread though. If I didn't do that one though, I wouldn't have got the big bread. That's why I bet it on that. I was like, oh yeah, touchdown.
And that wasn't. And don't get me wrong. Yeah, don't get me wrong. That wasn't a bad. That wasn't a bad bet. That wasn't a bad bet. But it didn't make sense.
A touchdown in the field goal each half.
Against the Lions, you thought Baker was going to snatch that?
No, it was the KC in the Bills game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, which game you want to start with then?
We're gonna start with. Yeah, we're gonna start with the NFC.
I got the Ravens by 10.
You got Ravens 10?
Yeah, something telling me that the stars is aligned.
It said the Ravens.
This nigga hyped up off them conspiracy videos.
It's hard because I said I don't usually bet against Patty because it's like betting against Steph.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I can bet against Patty right now. He needs one more to go to that bowl.
But the way he, you know, they almost could have tied or lost to the Bills and the Ravens.
No, if they wouldn't have fumbled on the 1 yard line, they'd have ran it up on them. It would have been over with.
Yeah, that was a good game. That wasn't just.
He fumbled on the 1 yard line.
That wasn't no walk in the park. And what I'm saying is, I don't, you know what I mean? The fact that Lamar can do it on his legs and he can throw them, clearly, that's a dual threat. I don't know how Kansas City's defense is. And
I'm going Chiefs 13.
Man.
Ravens defense, Roquan Smith, McQueen, boy, I don't know.
Chiefs 13.
Patty Mahomes.
You going Chiefs 13?
It's hard to bet.
That's what I said.
Chiefs play? The Bills?
The Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens.
This Ravens. Back to the future.
Nah, I take the
keep up, Marty McFly. You said Ravens by 10. Ravens by 10.
What, they play the Chiefs, right? You said the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Ravens play the Chiefs?
Yeah. For the
AFC Super Bowl.
And then what? The Bills play who?
Bills is out. They lost to the
Bills
Chiefs.
Is out.
This is the last. It's the last two.
What's the other game then? What's the other game?
The
Lions, Niners.
Lions, we ain't there yet.
I'm taking the Dirty D by
you
3.
You can do that. I'll put that, but you going.
CT said he got to throw his shit out.
You going Ravens though? You going Ravens by what? Ravens Chiefs though.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Ravens Chiefs by 10.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that's what you.
Yeah, I do a 10, but I got Detroit winning by 3.
I got them both.
That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a good game.
Do I take Patty Red over the MVP?
Yeah, you've been talking about. I feel like you gotta take it because you've been.
Stupid, man.
Because bro,
he gonna still get the MVP win or lose.
That boy had the pom poms for Lamar and everything. Boy, every
Golf going off. Golf going off. I'll tell you that.
I got.
That is tough though. That's tough.
Patty by 3.
Patty 3. It's a motherfucking.
They got a good kicker too, so yeah.
Okay, Patty 3.
But they got to play on the road again. On the road again.
They go on the road again. Back. Ain't nobody done it since Brady and them. I feel like Patty gonna be the first one to do it.
Patty gonna be the first one to do what?
Get the back-to-back in like 20-some years.
Yo, chill.
Hey. All we need is
listen, I'm just saying. Taylor in the skybox. Taylor in the skybox. And every time
it's getting played in the locker room too.
Every time the NFL flash a shot of her, they get more views. So
I feel like he really not riding with Patty. He riding
she's
with Taylor
getting a ring. If fucking Kelsey giving her one, she gonna get a fucking ring.
She gonna get the big back-to-back ring.
She get a ring. I get a ring. Goddamn.
Name engraved and all, huh?
Try to tell you, in the same bedazzled pattern on her Kelsey jersey.
The big one.
Trying to tell you, y'all niggas ain't watching.
That's
watch
gonna be
close.
The funny thing at the back-to-back, like when they play the videos and stuff, her popping up.
So who we got as any times in that Chiefs Ravens?
I got Isaiah Pacheco, Travis Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey might get a double.
Zay Flowers, Lamar Jackson.
I got Lamar and Gus.
That's a lot of touchdowns. You got
and Isaiah Likely.
What you mean, CT? That's just 14 right there.
What the end of the
2
day?
for the Ravens, 2 for the Chiefs. Yeah, no, Lamar would be 1, Zay would be 1. That's 14 for the Ravens. Checo and Kelsey 1 for the Chiefs. That's 14 right there. That's a low-scoring game.
I mean, I just always feel like when we do that, they never go with those people. They always throw to the opposite.
I mean, they very well. That's the risk. That's the
Aguilar.
Noah.
Yeah, they do go with Nelson Aguilar too.
I got him, Likely, and
Likely too.
Yeah, Likely.
Well. Like where McKinnon come from? He ain't played all playoffs, but he got 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
James said Likely, and who
Nelson
else?
Aguilar.
Nobody. Okay.
Nobody said Mark Andrews, and watch him come back and snag one. He got it. He got hurt.
Who you got, CT? For the any timers.
Touchdown. Patty been running that thing, yeah, but I got Kelsey for sure, Pacheco, and probably I want to say Flowers, but I'll say Likely. He's a target down there.
Okay.
But watch like Aguilar get one like he did last time or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, I got them as like kind of the optional ones, like
you know what I'm saying? Like what? That was I think his only catch and touchdown.
If you feeling risque, because they have been getting some.
Yeah, the only
Or
ones I'm
Bateman or something.
really putting
Odell.
out there are, I do agree with the Pacheco. I do agree with the Jackson. Everything else is a risk to me.
Zay Flowers done cooked the boy. And them
Yeah, he
receivers
definitely
are
has,
better.
but I don't know if I can guarantee a tutty though.
What'd you say?
Zay Flowers.
No, that's what I'm saying. He have a lot of yards, but he don't know
Yeah,
about
but I
30.
can't. I don't know if I'm willing to just say I'm
He gonna
going
juke
for the
somebody
tutty.
out. He gonna
Like
do. I'm
watch
gonna say
Gus
that.
Edwards get one or something. Like what? I'd be
Yeah, I
like,
mean
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
I'm
risk.
sure.
That's
Yeah,
the
I'm
risk.
sure of that.
Yeah, that's the
but
risk.
Gus ain't been getting none lately though. That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. But watch him be like, oh, him Gus get 2
Watch him
touchdowns.
get
Like,
two. That's what I was about to say.
you
Watch
know
him
what
get
I'm saying?
two.
Like, God, that's probably a lot of bread too.
Yeah.
A lot
Who's
of
hitting
bread.
them? Who we got hitting them?
I didn't say my Detroit pick. I'm gonna pick
Oh, you
the
didn't?
49ers though.
Oh no, you didn't. None of y'all did. I
Yeah,
was
we didn't
trying.
do that one.
I didn't pick mine.
Detroit. I had 49ers
You said 40.
by 3. I had 40.
49ers by 14.
Oh, okay.
I had Niners by 3.
Y'all niggas must not know but the D, man.
I'm
Golf
going Lions too.
Golf gonna shake up again for my
And I'm
defense.
going 3 with Cub.
That shit coming. Just like San Fran defense, bro. They coming, bro.
Who we got hitting the showers?
Me.
It's to me.
I'm playing, bro.
Hitting the showers.
Why you look at me like that? Like
I didn't know how I was coming.
I think it was like, that's how he looked at me though. It was like,
Let me think who's hitting them. Who ended their season?
You know what? I mean, it's hard. It's hard for me not to give it to Tyler.
It can be easy to go to Bass, but I don't want to
Tyler.
do that. It was already
Yeah,
given.
man.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. Like
But
you
that's
missed a
easy. That's an
30
easy
something.
one. I'm gonna think of a good one. I got hold on. What happened in the sport?
That's crazy. Yeah,
Oh,
Tyler
yeah,
hitting them. That's my hit 'ems. Him and Jizzy from the block. Both of y'all hit them.
Mine's go to the coach for the Bucks for getting fired. And your team 30-13. Like it ain't like y'all was doing bad. For Doc Rivers. Gotta go to him. Don't say nothing about Thaddeus. Young ball. Getting
Shut the fuck
This
up.
fucker's crazy. He's crazy.
Yeah, I done
He's
said
crazy.
he gone or I'm gone by the trade deadline.
You talking about the Nassus?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Who hitting them out?
I don't know. I might have to
Get
give them to
fired.
y'all, Cliff, because y'all, man, you called it like the Raiders. So they got a new general manager.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't keep. Remember, I told you they had the interim.
But
black.
yeah. Right.
They didn't keep Kelly.
The girl,
They
it was a
Kelly?
female. Wasn't it a female? Was it GM?
It was a dude.
No,
or was it a dude? Okay,
Yeah.
the step above was a female. Then I know there was a female in the mix.
Yeah, there was.
I saw her too, yeah.
But man, yeah, I was like, man, I was kind of sad. I mean, not sad, but I was disappointed. Like,
They let him go.
The question is, who's right for the position? I don't give a fuck if you black, white, purple, yellow, brown, red, or green.
You're right. But I'm saying if it's not broke, don't fix it. And y'all was finishing strong. I mean, it seemed like what y'all had was working.
Oh, I see what you say. You're giving them the wins as well.
Yeah, I'm like, you're a part of it.
I see what you're saying.
I'm assuming you're having some sort of impact or you're helping out.
I see exactly what you're saying.
You know what I mean? And you had an all black, you had a thing. That y'all had a thing. You know what I mean?
But they don't know that they have a thing.
Right.
They don't know that we have a thing.
And that's why they got to hit the motherfucking showers.
They operate in the way they operate, but they don't know that we have a thing.
They don't know what we know that they know that we know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's how that goes.
Blender out there, he said that shit.
Think about that one tonight. Sit
Listen,
back when
I'm
you get
gonna
some free
blend it.
time and think about that
teach
one.
your
man.
I ain't
kids.
thinking about shit.
Who you got hitting them? Who's hitting them, James?
Oh, that's
Yeah, what?
What's his
In
name?
all the sports, who fucked
That's-
up the most?
That's the
Who
Barca.
fucked the most?
Or recently, or like something happened in the sports world. It was just weird.
I don't know. NCAA with the NIL deals, they fucked up the most, if you ask me. I'm playing, but honestly, no, I really can't say who really fucked up the most. But I'll tell you one thing, man, especially in the NBA.
I don't think that was a bad one though. I think that the players should be getting paid, but that NIL shit
but damn,
fucked up the game.
It's all about how long your university been established and how much money they got. Because at the end of the day, because
it's all about
let's talk about a university that's never been to a playoff, never even got a fucking CFB. You know what I mean? Like, they're like NIL amount, bro. It's probably like what, under $1 million or some shit. You know what I mean? The universities that are known to go on, perfect seasons, undefeated, making the playoffs. Like, I feel like they put a little bit more money into the athletic department. You know what I mean? So.
Because a lot of the NBA players can give back to those schools.
Exactly, you know what I mean. But it's I don't know. It's wild out here. I'm just glad players are getting paid, but don't let this little check think you made it. That's all the fuck I'm saying.
It ain't even NBA,
boy,
it's NFL.
You're still young and you got a long way to fucking go. That's all the fuck I'm saying. I ain't never been to the league. I never got a little check like that or nothing. But nigga, that little check you got now, that shit go like that. That shit go like that, bro.
Well,
money go quick, boy. I swear to God, boy.
I got my food cooking, so
got my
y'all
steak.
gangsters know the deal. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell that nigga to troll. We'll be back next Wednesday in this bitch.
I wanted to troll tonight,
For
but
sure.
I was
All
like,
right.
so what? We get on 2K?
Yeah.